And finally, there's the problem of dominance. I learned when I was in elementary school in Arizona and there was 100-degree heat. There were humans. And there was the obviousness to leave those who didn't speak English alone, who didn't want to talk and who didn't want to interact and who wanted dominance. Humans who demand and humans who want dominance have their dominance, and then they talk about what they're talking about and they explain what they're explaining, and then they do some mathematics, and then they show a picture of what they're building, and then they explain what they've made with their hands and built with their bodies and done with their neurons, what their synapses helped their feet do to kick the living shit out of anybody who touches what they've accomplished and achieved on their object in outer space. Dominance. But not a gosh darn sound to explain their dominance, and not a gosh darn second sound to explain the mathematics, simply requesting why they are God and Allah, and why they are Krishna and Buddha and Muhammad, staring at Jesus, saying, "Fear the Lord," requiring Osama bin Laden and confusion and misdirection for their dominance to pray about having more dominance in prayer, about the dominance they need to say to their holiness, how spiritually dominant they are with what they've learned with their theory and philosophy about their numbers and their equations and the engineering of their heart attack in silence. A heart attack in silence they had never ever knew could be possible with so many people protecting them with the colors they wear and the stuff they say to keep them safe and secure in their mansions and classrooms where they teach about critical race theory and more, repeating words from their culture and dialect, who are much smarter and more intelligent than the colonialists who disrespected what they were doing when they were simply just explaining to the death and dying they needed to go away and go to do what the Jews did in the Holocaust. They hate so much. They explain so much about walking in freedom and listening to silence in freedom. On a part of earth where they say is so disgusting and so nasty, they want the earth burnt to the ground. And so the ground will be as holy and sacred as where they came from and left from and ran from in silence, screaming and pleading for their lives. They now say are more important and more beneficial, more stimulating and more brilliant and genius. But still not equal to their dominance. Those humans who describe their posture and the behavior in a language word other than the other word and the other part of what's said aloud as dominance.